Okay, this is it. This is lesson 3. So, we're going to finish up unit 1 with this package. Of course, you can see I have the package open here on Drawboard. It says, "Welcome to lesson 3. We will finish up unit 1. Make sure to watch the video guide." So that's the guide that you're watching right now. Reading. Practice reading the text by yourself. You can easily record your voice and send it to me with the website vocaroo.com. So this is really good to do, to record yourself and to listen to it and to send it to me as well so I can listen to it. If you click this link, it will take you to Vocaroo, and it's very easy. All you have to do is press the record button like that, record your voice, and then you can send me the link and I can listen to it. So the reading that we have for Unit 1, the second reading is The Lost City of Atlantis. And here we have an interesting picture of possibly Atlantis, what people think Atlantis could look like. It's a lost city. People think that it sank into the ocean. So here we go. I'm going to read this, so you might want to pause the video so that you can read it and record it and send it to me, and then after you can listen to me read it. So I'm going to read it now. Here we go. Most people have heard the story of the lost city of Atlantis. But is any part of the story true? Over 2,000 years ago, the Greek writer Plato wrote about Atlantis, an island in the Atlantic Ocean. The island's people were very rich. They built a big city with many great buildings. But the people became greedy. They had many things, but they still wanted more. So the gods became angry. Earthquakes and large waves began to strike the island. Finally, Atlantis sank into the sea. Many explorers have looked for Atlantis. In 2004, explorer Robert Sarmast reported finding the remains of a city under the sea near Cyprus. However, Sarmast and other scientists later realized the structures he found under the sea were natural, not man-made. Mark Adams, author of the 2016 book Meet Me in Atlantis, believes the city was in Morocco. Plato wrote about red and black stone circles around the city. Adams found similar red and black stones in the desert there, very near the Atlantic Ocean. Most people, however, think Atlantis is simply a story. The purpose of the story may be to teach people not to be greedy. Richard Ellis also wrote a book about Atlantis in 1999. He says, "There is not a piece of solid evidence for a real Atlantis." So was the island real or not? We only know one thing. The mystery of Atlantis will be with us for a long time. And here we have some vocabulary. An earthquake is the shaking of the ground caused by movement of the earth. The remains of something are the parts that are left after most of it is gone. Evidence is anything that makes you believe that something is true. So, when you're doing a question and you're writing an answer and you're using the APE method, you can answer the question, provide evidence, and then end the answer nicely. So, evidence is anything that makes you believe that something is true. Okay, very good job. Very, very nice text to read through. I love the story of Atlantis. It says, "Good job, here's some work to complete." Sometimes it's just good to do some work. Let's just do it. Let's do some work here. Complete the sentences, circle the correct options. Okay, so what do you have? You have number 1, something natural is made or not made by humans. You can circle whatever you want, any answer you want. Number 2, a piece of something is all or part of it You decide. What is a piece of something? I'll have a piece of cake. To find out the purpose of something, you should ask where or why. The purpose, the reason for something. And number 4, when you report something, you don't tell or you tell others about it. So when you report about something, are you telling people or not? Okay, C, many verbs such as sink and strike have irregular past forms. We're going to talk about some grammar here. Complete the sentences using the words in the box. So let's look at number 1. Last night, large waves blank the side of the ship. Now remember, we have to understand all these words. So sink is when something drops down. Sank is when something dropped down before in the past. Strike is when you hit something, but struck is the past form, so it happened earlier. So there we go. We have some options here. Last night, large waves, what? The side of the ship. Okay, so you can put in your answer. Number 2, if you drop coins in the water, they, what happens? Number 3, earthquakes often blank in countries along the Pacific. And number 4, sadly, their small boat blank in the storm. So we've got the past tense versions of these words. You need to put in the correct versions, forms of these words. Sink, sank, strike, struck. Okay, and to finish up, critical thinking. This is where you need to stretch your mind a little and really think about your answer. This is your final question. Write about which mystery will be harder to solve. Remember, we have Oumuamua and Atlantis. Is Oumuamua really an alien spaceship? Was Atlantis a real place? We don't know yet, so choose one mystery and give at least 3 reasons why it is difficult to know the real facts. So here we go. Which mystery do you think will be more difficult to solve, Atlantis or Oumuamua? Please put your answer in the box here. You have a lot of space. Try to give 3 reasons why you think one of the mysteries is harder to solve, more difficult, Atlantis or Oumuamua. Okay, and bonus question, draw one of the mysteries. You could draw something like a picture of Oumuamua, and you could label it. You could talk about different parts of it. You could do a diagram. It's up to you. Anything is okay. Just try to draw something, one of the mysteries, Atlantis or Oumuamua. And that is it. You are done. Lesson 3, you are done. Unit 1, congratulations. I have some bonus content. If you want to watch a clip from Interstellar, there you go. If you want to watch a cool clip of some UFOs, some very strange UFOs being observed by US pilots, you can watch that. So that is it. Very good job. Make sure to do all your work and complete the package so that I can look at it. There we go.